I'm Ami, and I'm a director. The first film I directed was in 2014. It's a short documentary about a drummer who was my neighbor at the time. And I think the following two films that I directed after that were also documentary films. One while I was taking a documentary course, and the other, I was basically inspired by current events, personal experience, and it turned out to be a great documentary. It's titled Birthplace, and it's about a mom who decides to have a home birth without a home of her own. Then I moved into fiction, fiction narratives, and the first fiction narrative I directed was actually a micro short, and it's titled Remember Me. I tend to create stories from my personal experience. A lot of my work is influenced by current events. I'm drawn to history, Southern Gothic, fantasy, dark comedy, and horror. And the film that I'm working on right now has a lot of that stuff in there. It's a fantasy horror, and it's set in 2023 and in 1963. And this will be my third short fiction narrative. And we're in production right now. What I like most about directing is directing. I like casting. I enjoy seeing all of the faces and all of the talent and their work. It is one of those, it's a highlight for me for directing as a director, because I feel like a direct connection to creating an opportunity for someone to follow their dreams as I follow mine. So casting is awesome. One of the things I look for when I'm casting is actors with rich backgrounds. Not necessarily actors who've done a whole lot of acting. Being trained and having experience is great, but also actors with very rich backgrounds. They just bring stuff. That's what I was. I didn't begin acting until I think I was in my 30s. And so I look for that. I really like rehearsals. I don't know if that's because I started in community theater. I don't know why that is, but I do know that during rehearsals I discover things about myself, and it's also an opportunity for me to really get to know the actors. And a lot of questions get asked. I ask a lot of questions because I see it as a very collaborative experience. And sometimes I'll ask a question and get a question back, which is great too, because it forces me to think even more deeply about my vision. Okay. Basically, I work with a skeleton crew. What I mean by that is typically it's no more than 3, 4 people. It would be my wildest dream to have at least an 8-person crew on this project right now, but that's not what's happening. And definitely moving forward. But I don't allow that to stop me from moving in production. If I can't get a full crew or have the crew be the size I would like or whatever, I don't let that stop me.